Hello. Hey, KD. How are you doing? Did notifications go out today? All right. Good deal. How is your day going? I'm good. I'm good. Hanging in there. Sinuses are a little crazy. I figured they would be better because it sounded like we got some rain and stuff last night. But they're still kind of aggravating me. Hey, Ash. What else going on? Trying to get motivated? Yeah. Yeah. You gotta get her done. It's a whole lot better to have it done in advance if you can. Not much. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Being lazy. Yeah. That's what weekends are for. In pain and trying to pack and move. Yeah. Hey there, Cece. Yeah, that makes it harder. But you'll get it done. Hey, Nikki. Well, I'm glad to see notifications went out for a change. Half the time they don't. So, hey there, Rose. Good deal. Maybe some folks will come on in and get their cards read. I'm in the mood to read them. Got yours, good deal. Hey there, Hazel. Oh, goodness. So is anything exciting going on around YouTube today? Or is it just more of the same old shit? Is there something going on, Ash, with sugar? From saying rose growing from concrete. Same old shit, different day. Yeah. Well, the last thing I saw Sugar do, he seemed like he was a little aggravated. Um, so, what's the story with that? Bingo King got his pillows pooped in, and he got beat up and got his pillows pooped in. Who is Bingo King? Bad Tinder date, oh Lord. Yeah, I'd say that was probably a bad day. You end up going to jail. Yeah, that's a bad day. Grinder, rather. I don't know who he is. Well. Hi there, Regina. Hey, Courtney. His name is Eric. He's the blonde. He was with Joe a lot when they first came around. See, I'm the only, I only know Joe from Katie, and the only time I've watched like one or two of his streams, and that was it. Usually when I go in there, he's like, "Oh, I'm scared," so. Okay, Rose, hang on one second. Let me. Okay. Is this the Eric that was on Randy's panel a few times? That one, Ash? Because I've seen him. And he goes by the name Bingo King. And is he the same one that has the little Aquaman icon dealy? Yeah, I heard about that a little bit last night, Courtney. That's a different Eric. Okay, that's the only. That's the only one I can. No. Okay. Hey there, Mines. How are you? All right, Miss Rose. We are ready. Let me put this out and put it to the side and. Surgery on my eye. Want to know? Okay. All right. Let's see. It's gonna go great. Um. Okay, you at this moment, hang on, is a Swords card reversed. The Nine of Swords, which is waking up from a nightmare, but in this case, it would be indicative of the surgery. Now, it does show the recovery. The recovery is going to wear you out, I think, because the card of Battle Weary is the card that's over you. But that could also indicate just that you're tired of. Is it Lasix or something, or is it something different? Um, because if it's something like Lasix, it's probably saying that you're tired of not being able to see correctly. But if it's a different kind of eye surgery, in that case, it would be saying, it's going to be a hard recovery, but it's gonna end up fine. Um, Now you do have the Queen of Pentacles in your immediate future, and it's upside down. No, they did earlier surgery to put silicone in my eye. Now they have to remove the silicone. Okay. Okay, well, in your immediate future, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And what she stands for when she's reversed is you're probably going to have to let some things slide, whether you want to or not. So what if every dish is not right where it goes, you know? So what? It can be taken care of at a later date. Don't let all that stress you. Um, it's just going to be part of the recovery. And then I have the Two of Swords, and she is blindfolded. So I'm assuming that they'll tell you not to open your eyes for a little while. Is that right? But your final outcome is resurrection, so it's going to be fine. Your eyesight's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I do think it's going to be a little bit of a hard recovery, though. Okay, so ask me specific questions about it, and let's see what we can nail down for you. Let me see what all I missed. Hey there, Pie. Okay. Hey there, Lady Raiden. S. Hang on, let me go. Yes, okay. Don't have any more questions. Okay, do you have any more questions at all about anything? Hey there, Mike. I know I'm sitting here like a dork, y'all. I'm just waiting to see if Rose has any other questions. Yeah, of course. Of course. You can ask about anything you want to. Hey there, Deanie. How are you doing today? Do well in school. Okay. School. Yeah, I think you'll do very well. Um, I think you might even meet somebody. The Page of Cups is here, so you're either going to meet somebody or you're going to absolutely love the course or a course that you're going to be taking. But yeah, it looks like you're going to do real well at it. Now, it does look like it's going to be a lot involved as far as like homework and shit like that, because the Battle Weary card is here too. But you're going to love it, so that's the good news. But yeah, it looks like you're going to do real well. The key to doing real well is liking it. So, hey there, God. Party day, yup. Hey, if you guys are not subbed to God, well then you ought to be ashamed because he is God. So everybody needs to jump over there, sub up to God. Let's get God ready to party. And he will smite your enemies too. God's a good one. Yes, he is. Party coming, yup. I was going to... Yeah, right, Courtney? Now you see? Who's next? I mean, light me a cigarette. So what all did I miss in the chat, y'all, while I was doing that? What's going on? What's going on with the seizure stuff? Just sub to God. There you go, Denny. All these Bart. Battle cards. Yeah, battle weary cards, yeah. But that basically means the battle's done. So, you know. Okay. Well, thank you for getting one, Rose. I appreciate it. Place in heaven booked. Yep. St. Peter just gonna have to suck it up and let us in. Sub to God. I thought I already was right. God, what do you think about jury? Just out of curiosity, do you think that it's a vain thing that we humans do? Does God have any jury? Does God want any jury? I have some jury. I will sell you some jury. Hey, where's Nightmare? Hey, Penny. Yeah, jury is an awful thing. It is. I think God should abolish it. Sodom and Gomorrah. Actually, I love jury too. I just don't have any anymore. Because I'm a broke bitch. Jewelry. Jewelry. I'm being a smart ass. Why are there so many assholes, right? Sold all my jewelry, right? And God, you can tell me, just between me and you, a couple of these people that I see running around here, that was supposed to be a joke, right? Like the platypus. Because I know you didn't mean that shit either. You didn't make that shit on purpose. Oh, no way. That's a good point, actually. That's true. That's true. God. Assholes. Or worse than some. Yep. Yep. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to think of a redeeming quality in an asshole. Jury duty. I like the black. Yeah, but you know that shit had to be a joke. It had to be. But I like them too. All right. Anybody else want a reading? Let's get this shindig on the road. Uh-oh. 8 off. Hell yeah. If there's anybody in here that's still not subbed to God, you're going to hell. You better jump on that and sub up to God. Get right with God. Come on now. Oh, I was summoned for jury duty a couple of times, but they always pled and it never went to trial, so I never got to serve on one. But gonna nail Mary to a cross. Bow chicka wow wow. You know what's in hell, you better sub. Yup. There's clowns. There's clowns in hell. Mm-hmm. Humpty Dumpty. Mm-hmm. Summoned and had to call in every day. Yeah. Hey, Mary. I'm good. I'm good. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to it. Still have the papers. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I still might get to one day, but I haven't served yet. So a new drill too. There you go. Hell yeah. Jury duty. I want to hope. I don't know if you do or not, Ash. Look at the jurors in the O.J. Simpson trial. 8 months they were sequestered. You know, oh God, I don't know if I would want it or not. They took one look and dismissed me. Lord. Mm. Plus, okay, say you got a high profile murder. Say it was one like the West Memphis 3. Once you're placed on that jury, you have no choice. You have got to examine the evidence. Do you really want to see those pictures? Because I can guarantee you they'll stay in your head forever. 2-week trial or so. Mm-hmm. No, me either, Nikki, me either. And I guess that's the thing I don't understand when they have jurors serving on and they get like $15 a day. So they're missing, their salary and getting $15 a day for that horrible. It's just wrong. I will look at it. You've looked at them. I mean, I would if I had to, but I wouldn't want to, and I would probably react kind of the same way that jury did, and I wouldn't care who was sitting in front of me. Somebody was going to pay, Animal abuse case, right? Well, suppose it was that, though, Ash. I mean, you would have to examine, you would have to. Having to decide, I don't think that part of it would bother me so much, Lady Raiden. It would be convincing and knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that they did it. Now, if I've reached that point and I'm positive that they did it, then I wouldn't have an issue with voting for the death penalty personally, depending, of course. I just think if you, I'm going to take the West Memphis 3, you murder 3 little boys, you forfeit every right to ever draw a breath again, as far as I'm concerned, you know? So, yeah, sometimes it's not, yeah. And God's sitting there in the background saying, don't pretend like you me. Y'all don't have the right to be doing that. But you have to police your own society. So, hey, Avalon. Don't talk too much. I understand. So, did anybody else want to get a reading? Wasn't the West Memphis 3 proven innocent? No, they were proven innocent, but the state of Arkansas refused to acknowledge the new DNA evidence. They wanted to, and they didn't have to. No law says that they have to, because it's already been done. But they realized that it was an error, so they let the boys take an offered plea so that they could get out of prison. But basically, an offered plea is saying, I'm admitting that I did it, but I'm only admitting that I did it because you fuckers fucked me over and, you know, convicted me of it, and you need to let me out of jail. It's the offered plea is a bunch of horse shit. I'm glad they got it, but they should have been found innocent and let go like that, you know, instead of still having that hanging over their head. Exactly, Nikki. And they only lost, what, 15 years? 15 years of their life, the best years of their life, you know? Mm. The offered was that they had enough evidence to prove it, but you plead guilty to avoid it. That may be the technical thing for it, but they let the boys take it because everybody in this country knew they were innocent, and what they did when they convicted them was wrong. Basically, they just didn't want to get sued for it. They didn't want to come under fire. So they did let them out, and that's good. But the circumstances around the whole thing just shows how broken our justice system is. It's ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. You have people, we were talking about this yesterday, people like Casey Anthony and O.J. Simpson getting away with this kind of shit, and then you've got these 3 innocent teenage boys being accused of something so heinous, and one of them sat on death row for 15 years. It's so broken, it's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And from what I understand, it all started from a vendetta of the one, now I'm not going to, but the one cop, apparently, there was just something about Damien Echols that he couldn't stand, and that was a convenient target, easy to blame him. So, you know. But anyway, who wants the next tarot reading? I think God abandoned us. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. And he was extremely smart, too. And they couldn't stand that this little punk that came from the poor side, this little white trash dude, was smarter than they were and beat them at every turn. They couldn't stand it, you know. Typical, yeah, right. God is a man. How did you forsake us, God? Yeah, yeah. They lost all of their 20s and 30s, you know, or maybe not all of their 30s, but still, um, they lost extremely important. Jason Baldwin, have you guys seen his art? He's amazing. He is amazing. God only knows where that kid could have ended up, you know, and now, mm, yeah, I heard that too, Nikki. No, well, not only that, but 18 years of sitting on death row, Ash. Sitting on death row, not knowing if you're going to die or not. You know, it's horrible. Horrible. Right, exactly. At least they got out of it now. And at least they got the hell out of Arkansas, too. So, hey there, Maven. Or that part of Arkansas, anyway. Mm, Lucky Arkansas. Now that's, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure it did. The only choice they have, though, is to pick up the pieces and try to build one going forward. Oh, shit, I've just been challenged for something on like. I don't know if I can do it. Mm-mm. Mm. Come to Canada, everybody gets parole, right? Well, these guys were put in jail wrongly, so, um, and they were so innocent, and it's just amazing. Mm. So, would you guys do me a favor and share the stream? And maybe we can get some folks in here wanting some readings. Their lives will never be the same. It will always be. Yep, Hazel. I mean, Jason Baldwin even told them in court, this is how innocent and naive this boy was. They were like, do you want to say anything before I pass sentence? And he's like, yeah, I want to go home and everything. And the judge is like, why, would we let you do that? And he's like, because I'm innocent. That's how naive and innocent that young man was. He honestly thought that that made a difference. And it just didn't make a damn bit of difference. You know? Sad. Omar Kadar. Yeah, that's some bullshit right there, too, Melvin. Only one who stayed in Arkansas. Haven't heard much about him. He, from what it looked like to me, at which his IQ was like 72. So, he's borderline challenged. And he kind of embraced the ritual part of a lifestyle like that. Like, you know what you're going to do minute to minute because they tell you. So he handled it fine. Um, but he did come out harder, it looked like, and institutionalized, it looked like. Who has a set schedule? Oh, yeah, in the, yep. If you're gonna eat, you better be in there at such and such a time, and yeah. He wanted to spend time with his dad. Right, Ash. Well, yeah, but he's an idiot. I mean, mm, no, probably not, Courtney. And after that many years, Anywho. Oh, thank you, Hazel. Hopefully we'll get some readings going on in here. But anyway, let's talk about happy stuff. Thank you, Courtney. I don't think that one's ever going to get out, Ash. And he don't need to. That one or Terrio either. Usually, yes. Sometimes it'll come out in different cards. But I have seen, if what was read to answer the question last time, if they were majors, no, it will come out the same. If it was minors, it's changeable. And I have seen, especially on a particular health situation that I read on, I've seen it change like that. It just... Paul Bernardo, Lady Raiden, Carla Homolka, and I think they were Ken and Barbie killers. Yeah, he's horrible. Asked a question before and wondered if the answer could change. I've seen it on health issues. I've seen it change, yes. Well, they think, Melvin, that she's the one that actually did the killing of the second girl, Kristen French. Apparently that was Carla. Paul Bernardo left the house and came back, and she was dead. And there was a rubber mallet there. Apparently she beat her in the head or something. Does the love situation change often? It can. It can. Unless you got major cards. If you had major cards, chances are it's going to stay the same. But I've seen it stay the same for a month at a time, and then occasionally I've seen it change. So, yes, Courtney, that's who it is. Yes. Yep, Ash. Yep. And then the videos came out of how into it she was, and it was too late. So, she's free today. Russell Williams. Never heard of that guy. Who's he, Ash? Yeah, I agree, Melvin. Under a different name. Hang on. Under a different name. What? She's living it up on a trop. Mm-hmm. And has kids now or something, Ash. Didn't she remarry? Yes. Yes, Lady Raiden. Yes. Oh, I never heard of him, Melvin. Is Carla. Yeah, but here's the sick thing. When she first got out, she took the name Leanne Teal. Okay, the name Leanne Teal came from uh, hers and Paul's love for American Psycho, the book. Not American Psycho. The one with Kevin Bacon, where he was the really rich killer. Y'all remember that movie? Anyway, they got it. It was Kevin Bacon and Gary Oldman. They chose that name as an homage to the killer. And when she got out, she was still so infatuated with the whole killer lifestyle that that's the name she chose to use. Hope mine doesn't change. He was Air Force captain. Paintings and killing, Lord. Killed 2 women. Oh, Lord. Wore their underwear and took pictures of himself. Exactly, Courtney. Exactly. She got out and apparently moved to Quebec first. And she thought it was going to be so good for her because she could learn her French and blah, 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 blah. Well, Quebec wasn't having none of it. And she ended up having to move from there. And she got a job somewhere while she was in Quebec. She was tracked down. People didn't forget that crap. You know, they wanted people to know, hey, this chick right here, this is Karla Homolka. You can't blame them. And so, yeah. Robert Pickton. Excuse me. Criminal Law. That was it. That was it, Pie. That was a good movie. But the killer's name was Teal uh, in that, and they chose that name as an alias, as a homage to him. So, yep. Some sick puppies in this world. I'll tell you. Tired of wrenches being thrown at me. Florida telling me new things, and I don't know what to think anymore. You know where my heart is, though. Wrenches being thrown at you. Where, Hazel? Yeah, Florida has his own agenda, though, Hazel. And he needs, at this moment, but eventually it will turn to domination. You have a much better path in front of you. Just, you know, in my love life. Okay, okay. Oh, well, Florida's going to tell you anything. It don't make it true. So, talking about nailing and screwing Mary to the cross, right? Mm. I keep telling y'all I talk to God. I keep telling y'all God talks to me. People don't listen, but I can prove that shit. You know? I mean, damn. Now, I'll ask him next time. I'll be like, God, you over there talking to her? And God will be like, hell no. That ain't me. No. I am going to see if God wants to make a cameo appearance in something I'm working on. I'm scripting it right now. I'll see if God wants to collaborate with me on that. It'll be fun. If he would quit abandoning us in our hour of need. Mm. But anywho, well, if anybody wants a reading, I'm wide open. Y'all speak up and let's get her done. I don't reckon they do today. Oh well. Hey, Simply, how are you doing? Feeling better? I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm so stopped up. Trying to keep my hands busy so I won't be smoking so much. Hang on, I've got a peppermint. See if it helps. Okay. So what's been going on with you, Simply? Right. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Mm. Fuck it. Okay, simply get you some rest, darling. I'm actually fixing to close it down too. It doesn't look like there's any more readings today, so maybe I'll try again in a few hours. People are probably out doing their shopping and all that happy stuff, so, but maybe there'll be some good tea happening. We can talk about that when we come back, so. But, alright, I'm going to click the X. Love you guys, and hopefully I'll see y'all later.